it's going to be F2 Tex. He has to be the guy because I think he's amassed more points than anybody else. Well, for sure he's done that, but just as a cumulative effect. Now, before we get into him, though, let's hear from the players about what makes him so special.
F2 Tex.
F2 Tex.
F2 Tex. The man at the top of leaderboards, over 10,000 points. He's been the best competitor this year. He's fantastic with his player switching, his defending, his attacking. His all-round game is just amazing.
I mean, where to start? Fast, energetic, most of all, powerful.
Smart, decisive.
Is very good FIFA.
Skillful, explosive.
Very fast play. He timed all the shots green. His finishing is very good.
The most consistent player this year, in my opinion.
We've seen him perform time and time again. I know a lot of players are scared to play against him, so hopefully he can bring that form going forward.
What can I say? He's good all round.
Okay, so Tex is easily the most dominant player this year in FIFA 19. Do you think he has it in him to win this tournament? To be the top dog at the end of this whole season where he's been so successful?
I mean, a simple answer is yes. He 100% has it within him. I don't think we saw Tex's full potential in the playoffs. Not that he was holding back, but I feel like he was trying to prove a point. He was trying to play FIFA in a different way, and I think at eWorld Cup we're going to see him with no shackles, no chains. He's just going to come out and he is going to be firing on everyone. 7 titles this season, and it would be incredible if he was able to finish that with an eWorld Cup trophy.
And to build off of what Dan said here, Tex has that X factor, and if Tex is playing at his best, I don't think anyone can beat him. So Tex really controls his own destiny. You could say that about every single player, but if he's in form, if he's doing his thing, if he has that magical movement that F2 Tex can create both offensively and defensively, who's going to beat him? There's a reason that he's won 7 different events this year, and this is the one that he's been itching for. I talked to him a couple days ago. He was in Boston. He was doing some work with Liverpool, the club that he supports. He ran back home. He said, I got to practice.
Okay, listen, you said who can beat him? I've got a name for you. His name is Emas Sassari. He's the reigning eWorld Cup champion, and I think he needs to be respected. Put some respect on his name, Mike LaBelle, because he is a champion until proven otherwise. Can he repeat, Dan?
He definitely has it within him as well. What he's shown this season is consistency. He hasn't been at as many tournaments as Tex, but the tournaments he has been at, he has performed. He has won FUT Champions Cup as well. Yes, okay, he's not been the name on everyone's lips just because of the sheer amount of tournaments that Tex was at. But he has beaten Tex, and I'm sure he knows that he can beat Tex again when it comes to the biggest prize.
Number 1, Emas Sassari loves London. Number 2.
Wait, you got a list for us.
Yes, I do. Number 1, he loves London.
Checklist.
All right. Number 2, he has that champion's pedigree. Emas Sassari has that. And number 3, I think we're going to see motivated Emas Sassari. I don't think that he liked his performance at playoffs. Not necessarily result-based of where he went out versus in Rasic, but I just don't think he played a very good tournament, and he's aware of that as well. He's going to sit down. He's going to take a few weeks to make sure that he's analyzing what he needs to adjust, and he's going to come in with a bit of a different package. He's innovative. He's always creative, and he's a tactical master.
Okay, one of my favorite parts from this whole season was the beef that was brewing in London for a FUT Champions Cup between Emas Sassari and F2 Tex. If you don't remember it, let this refresh your memory.
It's crazy to say that Emas Sassari is kind of going under the radar a little bit purely because of what Tex is doing. Do you mind that? Do you feel a little bit like, hang on, I'm the world champ still, don't forget about me?
Of course, he deserves it because he have won 3 FUT Champions Cup. I won 1, but I think when it matters, the World Championship, and I'm the World Champion. So if he won the whole 6 FUT Champions Cup and I still won the World Championship, nobody will know him.
Nobody would know him. Well, strong words. And I don't know if you heard what he said, but Sassari said that if you don't win the World Cup final, the eWorld Cup final, no one will remember you. How do you feel about that?
I really mind what Sassari says. I'm by far the best player in the world. I beat him twice this year. He's beat me once, so I know best.
Tex coming up with some stats there from this season.
Okay, well, these 2 players, well, they faced each other in London, and Emas Sassari did get the best of F2 Tex, and Emas Sassari went on to win the tournament to give credibility to what Mike said before, that Emas Sassari loves London. And after that tournament, after he won, this is the tweet he had: there's only one king in the jungle, and a little shush emoji. I love that.